What's going on, guys? Bradley Martin, and today I want to teach you guys 4 little tricks that you can use damn near every day to get bigger arms. To get bigger arms today. Like if you did this today in the gym, you get bigger arms. Like 30-second abs. 30-second abs.
What about tomorrow?
Tomorrow too, if you did it tomorrow.
Damn.
And yesterday if you did yesterday.
Lifetime guarantee?
Lifetime guarantee. Or all your money back that you didn't spend, because this is free fucking advice. So anyways, but seriously, okay, check this out. People have a misconception, I truly believe this, people have a misconception of to get big anything, you need to lift heavy weights. Because you know, you hear girls that go like this, oh, if I want to, I want to get toned, so I use lightweight and I focus on reps, like I'll get toned. Bullshit. But anyways, but people have a misconception that if I lift heavy, I'll get bigger muscles. So I stay away from, like Kevin, I'll stay away from heavy weights so I don't get too big. I don't want to be too bulky. I gotta maintain my girl's figure, right? So, but it's bullshit, okay? Because especially for arms. And I'm gonna say this because I believe that most of you guys probably feel the pump. You guys probably know how to use your biceps pretty well, because let's be frank, and I'm the same way, and I was the same way when I first got into working out. It was all about arms and chest, right? I'll be honest, that's what it was for me. I was like, that looks the coolest, that's what I want. So, but I learned along the years, along the fucking 10 years, plus 2 kind of bullshit years, because I'm 27 now, 10 years of like doing this shit every day, I dialed back the weight. Now, I'm not saying that don't lift heavy ever, but I'm saying vary the weight, and don't be afraid to do bicep sets with weight that like you guys will see me, and you guys see me pick up this, right? I'll pick up this, right? But the way that I'll do it will be so like focused, so controlled, where I'm actually getting like a full contraction. I'm not just, people get heavy weights and they do this shit. I guess I don't even feel in my bicep. I literally don't feel shit in my bicep. Like it's flying, look. See what I'm saying? Look, you ready? You ready? It's fine. Look, you ready? Watch my shit. I don't feel shit. All I feel is my shoulder and my hip. Now, people do this, right? Versus, imagine grabbing a weight that you can manhandle. It's easy. And control it the whole way through. So like, the whole rep, you're like this. Imagine going slow and contracting as hard as you can. As hard as you can. I'm shaking. Can they see that? They probably can't see that. I'm shaking. Right? And go back down real slow. Right? Versus this. Because you're just trying to move the weight. I mean, it looks cooler. It's cooler on the gram. When you load a weight, you bounce it off the thing. But anyways, the point is this, guys. I spit on the camera. Hope they didn't see that. Don't be afraid to do sets of 30. I know it sounds crazy, sounds fucking crazy. But if you can keep that contraction on the muscle, you're gonna get crazy blood flow, you're gonna feel good, and I guarantee you'll look in the mirror and your arms will look bigger that day. That's one tip, and I'm not playing, guys. So the tip basically is this, besides the mirror stuff, is controlled, higher reps. Controlled, just like try and make every rep the same. And I've said this in other videos, but I wanna make it a point. Like I wanna do a video just about this because I believe in it so much, and I've practiced it, and I've applied it to myself over the last 10 years, like I said, jokingly, but I mean that. I really tried this. I went from always lifting heavy, specifically for arms, to still lifting heavy, a lot less, once or twice a month. And then most of the time is like a lighter weight, super hard contractions. Higher reps, super hard contractions. And I saw an improvement, specifically in my shitty right tricep, as you guys know if you watch my videos. But, so, try that. Number 1. Decrease the weight, focus on the contraction. Maybe if you feel like you have a ton of energy in your biceps, do more exercises. Or sometimes like I'll feel good when I'm doing an exercise. Let's say this, I love this exercise, right? The barbell hex curl. And if you feel great while you're doing it, you feel a great pump, maybe do more sets of it. Like maybe that day you're like, I'm doing this, excuse me, so I'm gonna do it 4 sets, right? Let's say you're on your 3rd set and you're like, man, this feels really good. I'm getting a great pump. I feel it in the bicep. I don't feel it in my elbow this time. I don't feel it in my shoulder. I don't feel it in my back. And everything feels right. Fuck what traditional thinking is, which is like, oh, you did 4 sets, so move on to the next exercise. Then you do it and you're kind of like, I don't really feel too good about this. I feel my shoulder, I feel my elbow. Like you feel your joints, right? And not necessarily the muscle. Like as you're trying to work your bicep, not your elbow and not your shoulder, right? Not the joints and the tendons and ligaments. You're trying to work the muscle. So if you feel that way, just keep doing sets until you like burn the fuck out. Like I mean this, I'm telling you guys seriously. If you're gonna do 5 sets and it feels amazing, do 10 sets. Like, you don't need to do 15 different exercises to get bigger arms. You need to do exercises more efficiently to get bigger arms, to get bigger anything. Like, you have to understand that it goes for any muscle group. If you feel good, just keep going, right? Don't be afraid to keep going. Your body doesn't understand, oh, this is a hex curl, oh, this is a hammer curl, oh, this is a bench press. Your body, oh, it's a squat. Your body does not understand like the difference in like the exercises you're doing. It'll understand angles and like different kinds of tensions, right, and pressure. But it's not gonna know that you did 10 sets or 50 sets or 100 sets. So I'm kind of getting long and drawn out here, but that's tip 1. Tip 2, go ahead. What's tip 2? The 4th one's the best one. No, that's the 4th one. That's the 4th one.
Oh, every day.
Oh, okay. Tip 2. That wasn't the second tip I wanted to give though. That was the 3rd tip.
Oh shit.
The second one.
What was the second one?
Motherfucker, you're supposed to be my wingman. What kind of wingman are you? We can't cut these videos. You have to figure this out.
3rd tip.
3rd tip? You better think of the other tip.
1, 3, and 2, you know?
Okay, well, the second tip is, and I know I've joked about this tons of times, try and hit arms every day. I know, look, just hear me out. I'm not saying do 15 sets and 10 exercises and do all that shit every single day. I'm saying hit your leg workout, go ham, and put like some biceps, some tricep exercise, one of each at the end of that workout. And your bench, same thing, at the end of the workout, not in the beginning, not in the middle, at the end, when you've done everything else that, you know, everything else is said and done. Just to like overload it in a sense, like you're doing a lot of work. So, and if you notice it doesn't work, or you notice like when you finally get to your arm workout, you're like beat, then maybe don't do it every day. But I noticed for me that it's not really hard on my body, like it's not super hard on my nervous system to hit arms, right? So judge it by yourself, right? Which is the next thing. That was the next tip. Yeah. It was find exercises that work for you, that you like. I've spent so much time in the gym doing certain things that people would say, oh, hey, this is a great exercise, just do it. Even what I'm saying right now, when I'm teaching you guys, try it. If you don't like it, be like, all right, I'm not gonna do that. Like hitting arms every day, like I said. People will always tell you, oh, this is the exercise. You know, the jack guys, like, this is the exercise. But everyone's different. Like, try to find what works for you. So try different machines. Don't be afraid to try different, like, angles, different ways to set up. Like, preacher stuff, one arm stuff, two arm stuff, like, moving your body in certain angles. Like, I found something that I love, and we don't have it in here, but it's a preacher curl, machine preacher curl. And they always have this at Shit 4 Hour Fitness. And you go like this, basically, right? So the weight will be set up here. It's a cable machine. You know, the cable machine is here, like the weight is here, you put the weight. And what I'll do is something I've learned, I love it. You guys can try it if you want to, but I just spent time trying to figure out what felt good for me, right? Because I always try to fix my shit side, right? So, depending on which arm you're working, you're gonna turn, right? So if I'm working my right arm, I'm gonna be facing this way. If I'm working my left arm, I'm gonna be facing this way. So I would set up in a way where, normally you're supposed to go like this, right? Right, I'd set up in a way where I'm gonna work this arm, I face my whole body this way, and I'll come here, all right? And, you know, do 12 reps, do 15 reps, but the point is, like, don't get caught up in something that someone else says, oh, this is the one. Do something that you can try different things and be like, oh, this works for me. Like, I have weird ass ways to hit my triceps now, but you guys would be like, that's like, what kind of like, which magic is that? Where's your wizard hat? But I promise you, like, trying to figure out what works for you rather than just seeing what everyone else is doing or what everyone else is suggesting to do, you're gonna be better off at the time. And you're gonna know your body best and what feels good. If you feel, like Kevin was saying, some guys would say do this certain exercise, right? And I really like that. He'll feel in his, like I said earlier, you'll feel in your shoulder, or you'll feel in your elbow, but you're not really feeling where you need to feel it. And third, is that 3?
That's 3rd.
So the 4th one, and the most important one, is wear this fucking shirt. Link is in the description below. Just kidding, that's not really one. But the link might be there, and these actually might be sold out, so I don't know. You can check if not, either way.
Give him that one, bro.
I'll give him this one?
Yeah, give him that one.
Oh yeah, okay. After I did the deadlift, the deadlift to the Zercher, which was like I put the bar here, then I put it here, and I stood up, I kind of fucked my shoulder up a little bit. So
A lot of it, and
it's been bothering me. So I brought over the one and only Dr. Ray.
What's going on?
And the crazy thing is, like, we want to figure out, like, what should we do next? Like, I feel like we should make a video. You guys like the video so much, like, it's like the chronicles of like Brad and Ray, like Brad and Dr. Ray. Like, what should we do next? So leave a description, or leave a description. I'll leave the description, but you in the comment section below, figure out what should we go do next. And he'll teach you some shit along the way. Because he's like this guy's a genius, actually. I learned. Like not just a doctor, not just a chiropractor. He's also a father, which makes you smart because you have kids, and kids are
They're fucking.
I've learned a lot from having a child. So
They're
far.
difficult. They're difficult. Like me with Kevin. Kevin's like my child. It's very difficult. It's how I learn a lot of stuff that I know. Now, what should we do next? So comment below, let us know. He's gonna adjust me again. He's gonna help me out, and then yeah, we'll figure it out.
Well, we were just talking about that right-sided dominance. You know, being right-handed, left-handed. That plays a role.
Yeah, I'm right-handed.
You're right. So your left side's a little.
Little pussy.
It's basically sometimes when the force.
It's the correct doctor term, right?
It's the correct.
Your shoulder's a little.
There's
The
some
left
other-
side's a little pussy.
There's some other words I might use differently, but that could be
Yeah.
it. But no, it's just a matter of stabilizing the joints evenly. So when you're deadlifting, obviously you have a hammer grip,
Yeah.
right? You go back and forth.
And that is what I did. I was like this.
Yeah. So if you can hammer grip, you know, I'd actually train it both sides just to make it
And
stronger.
I don't do that. So you guys know, I'm be honest, like a Boy Scout, but did they do this? Or did they
Scout's
do this?
honor.
Scout. Anyways, I don't do that. I always go one way. Only one way.
So you
Because
gotta go both?
I don't go both ways, bro. Chill out. But he's saying, we're not talking about that, but he's saying that I gotta go both ways for the deadlift.
For the deadlift.
So that I'm balanced, and that is true. And I don't do that because normally what I do when I train the deadlift, I'll just work up to a heavy set, and I'll do all my reps, and then I'll just be done. So
Yeah, so
Well,
you gotta.
they're usually muscles too. They're usually the supinator and pronator that you don't really see because they're so deep in the forearms that allow you to rotate more back and forth. So when you're supinator, you know, obviously
Yeah, hand
back
up.
in there you supinate right and then pronate, move away. So sometimes you're going to offset that, especially when you're coming through, so that way you can actually get both sides to stretch. You're actually stretching supinator, pronator, stretching supinator, pronator.
I feel like it does affect, obviously,
For
'cause
sure.
You're up your shoulder. Because if you're like this, I can feel the rotation of my
Right.
shoulder.
Right. It's
So I go like this. I'm more comfortable here.
Sure.
And I definitely feel like I did something.
Yeah.
Something in
it's-
the back of my shoulder.
And it's basically
Shit.
just looking at the mechanics of the movement. I mean, if you're gonna, you know, golfers get it, you know, baseball players get it, pitcher. You know, if you could do everything both sides in life, probably the body would be a lot more balanced overall for a longer time. But you know, that's hard to do.
Yeah, you can't go both ways all the time in life.
No.
Can't.
So it's good to keep it stabilized,
Yeah.
and that's the game.
So they gotta play. Yeah, you gotta work both in a way, or at least take care of both in a way that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's
Absolutely.
it. Hayes, what do you think? Yeah, the grass stays good. The dogs are so simple. Only a few things in life the dogs care about. All right. Wait, hold on. Come close. Come close. Stay there. Stay. Look at her eyes. Wait, get out of the sun. Yeah. There you go. Now you know why I named her Hayes? Because she has hazel eyes. Come here, you cute girl. And she also wears clothes because she's pretty much a human. All right, let's do this shit. What are we doing for the rest of this video?
You're getting adjusted.
Well, yeah.
Alright.
I think what we should do is work on this section, and then what we'll do is we'll test the range of motion, not like we did with the legs, but you know, something similar where you can see the rotation is longer, so that way it's more in place, just like this one was.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.